In January of 2011, undercover investigators went into Planned Parenthood of Central New Jersey, posing as a pimp and his prostitute. Sex trafficking of minors is a federal crime and punishable by imprisonment for 10 years to life. Any person who aids, abets, or counsels a federal crime to be committed may be punished as if they had committed the crime themselves. The pimp was greeted by the clinic manager, Amy Woodruff. The pimp asked Planned Parenthood to help him provide secret abortions and birth control for his underage sex slaves. Will Planned Parenthood comply with the law? Help the pimp cover up his sex abuse of underage girls and become a partner in crime?
So we want to make it look as legit as possible. If they're minors, just tell them to put down that they're students. My partner in crime.
Offer the pimp advice on how to run his business.
I mean, they still got money, you know?
Yeah, waist up,
Okay.
or just be that extra action walking by.
So we're involved in sex work, all right? And there's some girls that we manage that we're not quite sure if I got it from one of them.
Okay.
All right, so they might need to come in here and get tested as well. Do you
Yeah,
guys provide services for
that? Excuse me. So for women, we have two options. We can either do a full GYN exam, so that would then involve the breast exam, the pelvic exam, pap smear, stuff like that. And then we can also do the STD testing at that part. And then that way, if they're having any issues that need actual further looking into, that can be taken care of at that point in time.
Now the thing is, okay, so some of them are like, some of them are young. They're kind of like, some are like 15, 14, and some of them don't speak any English, you know, because they're not even from here. So it's like, how can they come in here? Because they don't always feel comfortable coming into facilities.
One, minors are always accepted without parental consent.
Okay.
The only thing that you do have to be careful is, if they are a minor, we are obligated, if we hear any certain information, to kind of report. So the first thing with that is, one, if they do speak English or even Spanish, it doesn't matter what they speak. It doesn't matter what they speak. If we're going to have it translated, they just have to be aware that they have to be careful with what, you know, I'm not kind of like leading in, I don't want to get anybody in trouble.
I know, it's fine. How would you recommend, like, because you want them to get the help, so
exactly.
how would you recommend?
Exactly, but so mainly, like, on the paperwork, there's going to be a point that asks, you know, like, are you sexually active, stuff like that. If they're under a certain age, we're kind of, you know, me and my other counselor, like, for the most part, we want as little information as possible. We want as little information as possible because we're not going to get involved in this shit. You know, excuse my word.
No, that's...
Once they get to the nurse practitioner, she's a little bit more anal, so she likes to kind of dig a little bit more. So how old is your partner? You know, that kind of stuff. So that's where, you know, so even if they lie and just say, oh, he's the same age as me, 15, you know, so like if they're 15, it's just like mainly 14 and under, we have to. Doesn't matter if their partner's the same age, younger, whatever. 14 and under, we have to report.
14 under. That includes being 14, right?
Yeah, 14, you know, once they get to 15, then there's a little bit more playroom. So as long as they just lie and say, oh, he's 15, 16, you know, as long as they don't say 14, and as long as it's not too much of an age gap, then we just kind of play.
What if they do say they're 14?
Well, you know, then from there, it's just really watching what they say.
What if they need an abortion, though?
Oh, that's a completely different story now. Now, if they're this is more just for testing and stuff like that.
We need to know.
If they come in for pregnancy testing, at that point it still needs to be. You never got this from me, just to make all of our lives easier.
Okay.
If they're 14 and under, just send them right there if they need an abortion. Okay. Let them do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will they ask questions or anything? Do they need ID or something?
They won't need ID. Then they're going to be a little bit more different, but their protocols aren't as strict as ours, and they don't get audited the same way that we do, like with the chart. So pregnancy, 14. Like this is for 14 and under. I'm saying, once they hit 15, it's kind of a whole different playing
okay.
field with the age and New Jersey guidelines. You know what? I want to see. Let me get you guys a copy of this too.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me just do that now before I get sidetracked. This is actually just a minor's rights. This way you guys have a copy of
Oh,
this.
good. And
So you already kind of know before you get into
okay.
any situation, like, oh, all right, okay, no, let's not do this way, let's go this way, you know, that kind
Oh
of
my
stuff.
gosh,
Hang on
okay.
1 second. I use this as my Bible.
Okay, there you
I
go.
still
That's your
use
Bible.
it
All
because
right.
no matter what, you get so many parents, and I mean, like, you understand where they're coming from, but it's like, oh, but she's a minor. Okay, yeah, so.
Hey.
She still needs to be sick.
Yeah,
Exactly,
you know.
like, she's still entitled to care without mom knowing what the hell's going on. So,
Exactly.
all right, so for pregnancy, 14 and under, just go
For the
straight there.
Okay.
Keep us out of the loop because keep us out of the loop because
You gotta,
exactly.
Yeah.
Now,
I like
are
that.
most
I
of them,
like
when you say
that.
they don't speak English, do they at least speak Spanish?
Some of them are like Asian.
Okay. No matter what, we do have access to like telephone translators.
Okay.
So if they don't speak English or Spanish, we can make do. Preferably more with the STD testing and the pregnancy testing, only because once we get to exams, not only then they have to translate while we're in here, then there's like no communication in the exam room, and then we need the translator for that, so, or even if they can bring somebody who would translate for them, that would be great too. But that's...
Okay. Now what about birth control for them? Can we get all of that? How would you recommend we go about that?
That they would need to make an appointment for the full exam.
Okay.
And they come in and we just take it from there.
Is there any difference between the ones that are like 15 or 14? Will there be anything different that they need to...
No, the only thing is the fees are cheaper.
Oh.
Yeah, what are the prices?
Because we go on a sliding scale fee depending on income and family size.
Okay.
19 and under, here's the thing too. If they're minors, just tell them to put down that they're students. Students? Yeah, just kind of play along that they're students. We want to make it look as legit as possible.
Yeah, we want to make it look legit. So
say that they're students, and then as long as they're 19 and under, they go into what we call like the student fee scale.
Yeah.
So they're paying the lowest price.
See, because we might need to just get them in here as soon as they get in here, from out of the country, why not just get them checked out immediately? That way we know ahead of time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming most of them are coming in illegally, right? So it's not
so
like they're getting pre-tested beforehand.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're not going to know their health.
And we don't do, immigrants welcome. We don't require social,
Cool.
We try to keep everything as confidential, everything as possible. The only stuff that ever gets shared is like with the State Department, positive results and stuff.
Okay. So just the results.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we don't even care about at that point. We just want the information.
Exactly.
Okay. So the girls can come in here. You can probably come in with the girls.
Yeah, we
and the birth control and the testing.
You say like, oh, this is a friend, and as it is, most of the time I'm the one here. You might occasionally get.
Do you have a car?
Yeah, and I'm the office manager here, so any questions you guys just let me know. But for the most part, I'm usually the one doing most of the interviewing before they go back for the exam.
Okay, so then
occasionally, exactly. Occasionally, I do have somebody like who's helping out and floating out. I might have an extra person, so you might end up getting somebody else. But
I'm sure they'll be fine. Like, if I'm comfortable with you, then
exactly.
and
you just kind of. So the whole thing is like with me, we already know. I see you. We already know we're going to kind of alter the story and kind of see what we can do to kind of tweak information.
Yeah.
So and if there's ever anything when they're filling out the paperwork that you're questionable, for the most part, we kind of harass you at the front desk. You left this blank. You left this blank. You just be like, oh well, I want to wait until I talk to the nurse, and that's fine.
Okay.
Because then you just say, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Even the nurse practitioner. A very good woman clinically.
Yeah.
Between the three of us, because we're already cool.
Yeah.
We hate her. But that's why you come and you ask for me only.
Okay.
Corinne is my right hand. She's the one that was at the desk that you spoke to with the dark hair.
Okay.
But if I'm not available, you just say, hey, listen, I know Amy, just have her give me a call back. She's
Corinne seemed cool.
Yeah,
she seemed cool.
She's my partner in crime, and we try to do the best that we can.
And then a question: if it comes on that they do need an abortion, how long till they can be sexually active again?
Minimum 2 weeks.
Minimum 2 weeks.
Minimum 2 weeks.
Do you maybe have any suggestions about what else they could do in the time?
I mean, they still got to make money, you know?
Yeah, waist up.
Waist up.
Waist up.
Okay.
Or just be that extra action walking by.
We might just need to, anyway, we could just like streamline this, like holla at you, slide you a little,
we
you
can
know,
try
and you
depending
can
on
just
yeah.
get them streamlined.
Depending on what the situation is, we might be able to do that. So
Oh,
yeah,
figure out how to
and
work
then
it
if
with
you
that.
can,
We're
you
gonna
hit me
make it
up, like if you can give me a couple days notice
No,
too,
you got you.
then that way I can even have it set up.
You can have it
know,
all
we
set up,
make it all
streamlined.